What is law of attraction? Law of attraction has become a hot topic everywhere in the spiritual community. And this is the very reason why I want to be a contributor. Because there are lots and lots of people who are teaching you how to manifest wrongly, which means that you can never manifest. Let me give you an example. There was a time when I left my fancy corporate job. I left a lot of things, relationship, friends, and started spending all my time alone. And I could not even purchase an old second-hand bicycle for a really long time. And this is when I started watching a lot of content on law of attraction. By the way, many years ago, I had read a book called The Master Key System. It was brought to my notice by, of course, Universe, that the movie Secret is actually based on the Master Key System. This struck an immediate chord. Like, what is this book Master Key System all about? And then this twin flame ascension journey started happening in early 2009. Back then, I was suddenly bombarded by this concept of twin flames, and I could actually see it everywhere. And it's crazy because at that point in time, YouTube or all of these video platforms were not even that popular. I think Instagram didn't even exist at that point in time. It was the world of Facebook. So still, this word twin flame was not leaving me alone. And this was also the time when psychic abilities were kicking in. I was still in my fancy job and I started auto writing without even knowing what auto writing is. Conventional auto writing is when people use a pen and a paper, but I was channeling and auto writing at the same time. So I really genuinely did not need the pen and paper. Now, coming to law of attraction, when I started reading about it, or I started seeing a lot of messages pertaining to it, and then the twin flame ascension journey or any other ascension journey, whether it's the hero's journey or whether it's simple devotion to source and your masters, I realized that there is something called surrender, which is being missed out by all the people who are trying to manifest. That's number one. And number two, the real law of attraction connects you with yourself. It's not necessary that you also want to buy fancy cars and you want to be in a polyamorous relationship. It's not necessary that you want to be a celebrity. It's not necessary that you also are really hooked on to all of the fame and popularity that people are selling to you. You could probably just want to live in the mountains, by a riverside. You could probably just want to own a poultry farm, live with hens. You could probably want to start your own animal shelter, rescue some animals, cats and dogs. You could probably want to manifest wildlife sanctuary. You could probably want to start your own Gurukul. You could probably want to travel with your twin flame all over the world. You could probably want a stable relationship and a sexual partner. You could probably want a loyal partner. So there are n number of things that you want to manifest which interest only you. And probably you're watching content of people who are teaching you how to manifest only money. And I tell everybody this thing, most people are telling you how to become a millionaire. But if you look around yourself in today's time and age, most people are actually already millionaires. A normal house, if you buy in a metro city, is going to cost you a good amount of money. And if you have those type of luxuries and facilities, you're already a millionaire. In case you don't have it, then also if you look at your lifestyle, everybody has some way or the other a fancy lifestyle. So is everyone looking for fancy stuff? Maybe there are people who want to manifest true love, peace, joy, purpose, and a whole bunch of interesting things in their life. Maybe write a book, maybe have a painting exhibition, maybe have a cabin in the woods. Maybe have your own organic kitchen garden. Maybe have a farm. Maybe have people all over the world come to study with you metaphysics. You can manifest a beautiful blog. You can manifest anything under the sun. But we need to understand what is the meaning of manifestation. Do we really need to manifest, or do we need to let go of the desire that wants us to manifest? Because law of attraction actually means this: positive thoughts bring positive outcomes and negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. So literally, law of attraction means that you're supposed to become a person who's only focused on the good stuff, or who's actually not even focused on good or bad. A person is in the state of gratitude, or has the attitude of gratitude, because if you have the attitude of gratitude, you don't see anything as bad. Basically, it is the journey from duality to singularity. Check out my song, Duality to Singularity. It's a cool, fun song, and it's based on the concept of biomimetic mimicry, just like my book, In the Name of Love. So I've manifested a book. I manifested writing a movie screenplay. I manifested working on TV shows. I manifested a whole bunch of things which everybody told me, literally everybody told me, it's impossible to achieve. In fact, this YouTube channel also, it was impossible to achieve because I am talking about very niche subjects. There is a way this positive mindset actually works. Because what if you are going to a whole bunch of fuck all situations in life, which is your reality, and somebody tells you, be positive, look at only the positive things, ignore the negative things. Is it actually possible for you to do so? I mean, practically, many a times it's not, because it is our mental habit pattern to focus on the negative things or be in pain. So really, there has to be a proper study. There has to be information given to you which you can practice, which you can understand, which you can figure out on a day-to-day basis. And for that, you also need to have that desire, that urge to connect with the truth. And let me tell you, this is the only desire that actually helps people out in the real sense. Everything else that's materialistic can make you happy for some time, but after a while has passed by and you're looking at those things, be it all the fancy things that people are teaching you to manifest, you're gonna be a sad, miserable person again, because you are not manifesting anything as such. God has already pre-written your destiny, and not just God, you sat down over there and you put it all over there for yourself. Because the real deal is not about getting excited with temporary stuff. The real deal is about looking for what's eternal. Feelings that are eternal, feelings that are going to stay with you even after you cross over. Because there is something called afterlife that most law of attraction coaches actually forget. I mean, remember the time when you were just a little baby. Maybe you're still in your mommy's womb. How were you at that time? How were you manifesting anything? You manifested clothes, you manifested a house, you manifested parents, or some people manifested caretakers. I mean, from that small little baby who cannot even feed itself, you got so many things around you. This is the real positive attitude. And once you actually start applying it in your day-to-day life, moment by moment, every time you're low, every time you're sad, you have to remind yourself that everything that you got here today, you got it on earth. And the best part is that it's all gonna stay here. You can't take anything with you. That can be a good joke, but that's also reality. So all you ascensioners out there, you're also manifestors. You're also people who are trying to figure out the law of attraction in practical reality, not just theory, not just in the movie. So people are telling you, hey, you know what, I did this and I did that. Well, actually, everything can be put into one thing, that you have a desire and you want it to manifest in front of you. Now, how do you make it happen right now? Isn't that the question most people want to ask? Like, how do I get it right now? Well, if you want it really badly, you can't get it right now. And that's the trick. You don't have to want it that badly that it can overpower your mind. Now, I've designed a really cool course. It has 4 sessions. In between, there are assignments and there are breaks, and you can be in touch with me all throughout the course last. It has 4 lovely sessions, which has good amount of time. It's not like I have a 30-minute timer or a 1 hour timer. I'm gonna give you 2.5 hours in every session, and you can ask me tons of questions during that time, and we can discuss about lots and lots of things. Okay, plus there will be healing in these sessions, and we need to find out the core negative beliefs, because anything that's stopping you is your own self, your own negative beliefs. But how do we release those negative beliefs? For that, we use spiritual tools and modalities. Because let me tell you, no matter who says what, without the help of Lord, without the help of your masters and spirit guides, you cannot manifest anything. Yeah, I know. Because law of attraction has literally been turned into this very egotistical, very megalomaniac kind of concept where you're just saying, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Well, even if you want to believe that you're the queen of your world, you're the king of the world, you need to ask yourself deep down in your heart, do you actually even believe that? You could be saying it 10,000 times, you could be writing it 10,000 times, you could be chanting it like a mantra, but till the time you don't believe it, you really don't believe it, it's all a waste of time. And what's the way to believe it? How to understand that you really are the prince or the princess, the queen or the king of your own reality? That's a feeling. That's a gift that's given to you by source. And to connect with that, there are a whole lot of things that you need to release and throw into the trash can. We need to work on determining what are those negative core beliefs, because they're probably attached with your upbringing, they're probably attached with lots and lots of negative memories, there could be drama, there could be trauma. You might not even know that this is the belief. So we need to find out what that belief system is. So all you manifestors of a new enhanced reality, a new version of your own self, the higher self, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. See you in the next one.